Take a look at this beer glass. It doesn't look particularly robust. If anything, it feels almost flimsy in your hand. It's lightweight and the walls are thin. Let's drop it. And again. And again.
That AP on my hand, see Terrell the go fan. All these prisoners got no motion.
Take a look at this beer glass. It doesn't look particularly robust. If anything, it feels almost flimsy in your hand. It's lightweight and the walls are thin. Let's drop it.
Bruh.
And again.
Shit, we need that on the market. I'm keeping $1 million with y'all. Listen to your boy. Where we can find that type of glass at? Shit, prevent getting cut, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit, bro. Like, where you can buy that glass at, bro? Seriously. Welcome to the second channel. If you're new here, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications so every time I upload, you will be notified. Do your homework on that. I'm taking over with this content shit. With that being said, y'all follow my main channel, Terrell from AV1. Do your homework on that. I'll be doing reaction videos over there every goddamn day. Uploading over there back to back, back to back. I don't just upload one video. Nigga, I upload 9, 10, 11 videos. Nigga, I keep y'all interested. You feel me? Like, head over there, bruh. Head over to my third channel, Terrell be hotboxing. I'll be doing weed reviews over there. Basically, you know what I said, review certain items, see if I like it, see if I don't. And then I recommend it to y'all. If it's trash, I'll tell y'all not to buy it. If it's good, I'll tell y'all to go over there and like it, you know what I'm saying? Go over there and show them support. Do your homework on that. Go over there and show them support, bro. But yeah, go follow my channels, man.
And again.
For real.
It is called Superfest. That's German for super firm. When it was invented in 1977, it was estimated to be about 5 times as durable as ordinary glassware. In practice, it turned out to be nearly 15 times as durable. This glass is basically unbreakable. It's heat resistant, stackable, and lightweight. But despite Superfest's undeniable quality, these glasses haven't been produced in over 4 decades. The company that produced them no longer exists. In fact, the country that produced them no longer exists. What was their secret? And perhaps more importantly, why aren't we all drinking from these unbreakable glasses?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this could have solved problems in the future and shit, bro. Like, motherfuckers could avoid getting cut, this and that. Well, I'll take that back. You get cut by metal, things of that nature. But you get where I'm coming from, bro. Listen to your boy.
Today. To understand Superfest, we first need to understand where it comes from. It's 1949. From the rubble of World War II's devastation and the defeat of the Nazis, 2 new countries are born. The Federal Republic of Germany in the west and the German Democratic Republic, or GDR, in the east. The world will come to know
it. Their ass was on that time, and listen to your boy, bro. Like, nigga, they ass was sniping shit. Put it like that.
As East Germany. East Germany has been founded under the ideals of socialism and anti-fascism and aims to promote equality and prosperity amongst the working class. But throughout its 41-year existence, East Germany will be a country plagued by economic hardship, particularly in its early days. It's been cut off from the industrial hub in Western Germany, which is much richer in natural resources. As a result, the GDR has to rely on expensive imports for raw materials. A lot of its industrial capacity and manufactured goods have been seized as wartime reparations, and many of the factories that did exist in the region have been dismantled by Allied forces.
Arriving at Tilbury Docks, the cargo ship Irondell brings a mixed consignment of materials by way of reparations from Germany.
In these early years after the war, East Germany focuses on establishing its own heavy industry. Until this is taken care of, the production of consumer products doesn't get prioritized. Basic goods like clothes and tools are often in short supply, if they are available at all. Prices can be astronomical. Even food is scarce. Every month, around 30,000 East Germans pack up and head to the west before the border closes in 1952. A heavily secured wall was built in Berlin in 1961. On the other side of the Iron Curtain, West Germany's economy is recovering at a surprising speed. The Wirtschaftswunder, or economic miracle, is elevating Western Germany far sooner than anyone expected. East Germans are well aware their standards of living are lagging far behind their West German neighbors. This will be an ongoing source of tension between the governing party and the workers. People are increasingly fed up. By 1953, workers rebel. What begins as a series of strikes
y'all better do your homework around that time. Like, nigga, it was up. Like, it was war. I'm talking about from regular motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers who wasn't even fighting in the motherfucking war for real. I'm talking about motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, listen to your boy. This shit was cracking, bro. That shit was cracking around that time, bro.
Protests against the meager standards of living spreads into a movement throughout the country. Workers storm town halls and demand free elections and a reunified Germany. The party turns to the Soviet Union for help, and the Soviet tanks roll in to brutally squash the uprising, killing dozens. In an attempt to meet the workers halfway, the party makes considerable efforts to improve access to consumer goods. One major area of focus is in rebuilding the nation's chemical industry, with a campaign operating under the catchy slogan of "Chemistry yields bread, prosperity, and beauty." The nation's chemical production is kicked into high gear. In particular, plastic starts to infiltrate the nation. But it's not just plastic that receives a push in production. By the 1970s, it becomes clear that something must be done about the country's glass shortage. At a festival, someone makes the unthinkable faux pas of serving a high-ranking GDR minister beer in a paper cup. Drinking it from a paper cup is naturally utterly unacceptable. In 1975, GDR officials
you gotta understand, like, to them, you know what I'm saying, like, they gotta get treated as, like, high class, feel me? You like, nigga, they was high rank and shit. I'm telling y'all, listen to your boy. So it's just like, you giving me some shit that, you know what I'm saying, that's low class, like, that's low quality and shit, nigga. I'm not fucking with that. I'm telling y'all, that's what type of time they was on. Listen to your boy.
A research lab with figuring out how to improve glass. It should be tougher and more resistant to sudden changes in temperature so that glasses don't need to be replaced as often. As a bonus, they also hope to create a successful export product, an innovation that will gain worldwide respect for East Germany. East German products are often ridiculed by West Germans. East German cars, for example, are slow, sputtering, and cramped, and GDR citizens would have to wait around 9 years to get one. Their West German neighbors, meanwhile, are zipping along the Autobahn in Volkswagen, BMW, Audi, Porsche, or Mercedes models, and they are becoming very rich exporting them. Socialist production needs to gain legitimacy on the world stage. Could Unbreakable Glass be the big win East Germany needs? The task is classified as a project of particular urgency, and the chemists get to work. Inventing a successful product is not easy, but you may already have the perfect idea. Let's say you're really inspired by the concept of unbreakable glass and want to make your own unique coffee mugs. After a great campaign in which you demonstrate the undeniable superiority of your mugs in public taste tests, which you totally didn't stage, you've got people banging down your door for your products. But damn, you don't even have an online store yet. This is where Shopify comes in. The platform can help you build your online store.
You almost got me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Glass has been with us for a very long time. It's found in nature, like the volcanic glass obsidian, but we've been developing it ourselves for around 4,000 years. Glass is made from sand. Sand's primary constituent is silica, which, when melted and cooled rapidly, creates an amorphous solid.
Nigga, if you know what I'm saying, you went to science and shit, you will know that's what glass is made of, like sand and shit. Listen to your boy, do your homework. Like, I was hands-on with the projects up and shit up in school. Like, I'm telling y'all, listen to your boy when it came down to the science shit.
Means that its atoms have a disorderly arrangement. Most solids are composed of orderly crystalline structures, but these atoms are all over the place. It's this random, irregular arrangement of atoms that makes glass so breakable. Glass doesn't break because it's, as commonly believed, inherently weak. Glass is actually quite strong. It can sometimes demonstrate strength greater than steel. Glass breaks because of stress. It may be strong, but it's a very brittle material. This means that it can withstand pressure over time, but it breaks easily with stress like a sudden impact or temperature change. When stress is applied to glass, such as bending or striking, the irregular arrangement of its particles doesn't allow it to deform or stretch like a material with a regular crystalline structure would. Instead, the particles are jostled about randomly, which creates space for flaws to develop and propagate. The rapid spread of cracks causes the glass to shatter into sharp fragments. This tendency to shatter is the biggest drawback to glass. Humans have been experimenting with ways to make glass tougher for thousands of years. In the Bronze Age, ancient glassmakers discovered that mixing the ash of desert plants with sand could make glass more stable and workable. We now know this is because of the calcium oxide, also known as lime, found in the desert ash. Lime is also sourced in limestone, which is abundant in many places on Earth, making it a relatively inexpensive additive. As a result, soda lime glass is still the most prevalent glass worldwide. By the 1970s, other methods had been developed to strengthen glass, tempering it with heat or laminating it between sheets of plastic, for example, but are not good at keeping glassware thin and transparent. The East German scientists are looking to produce glass stronger than your standard, still rather breakable soda lime glass, but on the cheap. After a couple years of studying glass, they experiment with ion exchanging, a process that had been discovered in the mid-19th century. Until this point, it was used mostly for military applications. Ion exchange involves heating ordinary glass and bathing it in a potassium nitrate solution, which temporarily melts the outer layer of the glass. This allows larger potassium ions to move into the glass and crowd out the smaller sodium ions. Potassium ions, needing more space, exert pressure on their neighboring atoms. This creates a strong layer of tension that prevents crackage, a first line of defense for stresses that would normally break the glass. With the ions having less space to be jostled about, there's less space for flaws to develop. The ion exchange method works beautifully. The scientists modestly predict this new glassware will be 5 times more durable than ordinary soda lime glass. In practice, it's up to 15 times less.
Cause, like, bro, like, that could avoid a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already told y'all, put that on the market, bro. It's gonna sell, bro. I'm telling y'all. Put that on the market.
By the late 70s, the party orders for this new glass to be produced en masse. Restaurants all over East Germany buy up Superfest glasses until nobody needs to buy anymore. They are sorted for years to come because the glasses almost never break. Nowadays, the glasses you find in restaurants and bars worldwide aren't even close to the same quality. Due to breakage, the typical bar replaces anywhere from 50 to 100% of its glassware every single year. Replacing glassware is a significant expense for any gastro business. By the 80s, East Germany is in glass overproduction and there's a surplus of Superfest. The company patents it, hoping to sell it on the European market. the Council of Ministers is counting on Superfest to bring in 3.7 million Deutsche Marks per year.
Damn.
But there's just one problem. They can't find any buyers.
That shit crazy, bro.
They commission West Germans.
That shit easy, nigga. Like, that shit easy, like, promoting that shit. All you gotta do is just go out there, bro. Like, promote your shit. That's all you gotta do. To expand your shit, nigga, y'all ass could've came to the U.S. Niggas would've shopped with y'all. Like, niggas would've fucked with y'all. I'm keeping it million with y'all. Shit like that, motherfuckers a buy, bro. You talking about glass that never breaks, bro? Like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that we need that. Y'all get where I'm coming from. I'm high as fuck, but y'all get where I'm coming from. Yes, we can use some shit that's indestructible.
Representative Eberhard Pook to spread the gospel of their superior new product. Pook is blown away by Superfest's quality. He's convinced he'll sell Superfest super fast. East Germany arms him with more than a dozen models, from beer to shot glasses, and sends him off to international trade shows. Pook has got connections to the biggest names in glass production.
That's all I was finna say, bro. That's what you gotta do to get the spotlight, bro. Like, to get your business popping, nigga. Like, you gotta travel different places, bro. You gotta make them connections and shit. Keep it a million with y'all. Listen to your boy. If you want to grow, that's what you gotta do.
Including Coca-Cola. He eagerly demonstrates Superfest's quality with the zeal of a true believer. But nobody cares. He doesn't sell a single cup. As he recalls it, Coca-Cola reps say, "Why should we use glass that won't break? We earn money with our glasses." Other glass dealers tell him, "Why should we saw off the branch we're sitting on?" The problem with Superfest glasses is that they're just too good. The values that guided its production are not the values that guide most manufacturing. They're entering a market where disposability often trumps durability. A profit motive can incentivize businesses to create products with planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence is the design of products with an intentionally limited shelf life so that consumers will buy the product over and over again. It's a controversial but very effective business practice. For example, light bulbs that never break have existed for more than 100 years. But in the 1920s, a cartel of light bulb producers made sure to never produce anything lasting more than 1,000 hours. Once the Berlin Wall fell and the GDR dissolved, Superfest 2 ended. In 1991, it shut its factory for good. Collectors still hoard crates of the glasses or sell them on eBay. There are restaurants and bars throughout Eastern Germany that use the same Superfest glasses they bought 40 years ago to this day. Though planned obsolescence is not the whole story for Superfest's disappearance. It was also just ahead of its time. Major US manufacturer Corning Glass experimented with hardening glass with...
That's just like when you get put on like that. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the spotlight just like that, for some fuck shit, for some dumb shit. We see it all the time and it goes downhill. Keep it a million with y'all. Listen to your boy and I'm gonna give an example. TK. He an example, bruh. I'm just saying in general, bro. Listen to your boy. Take a look at his situation. You don't want to be in them type of, even though I'm off topic, bro. You don't want to be in them type of situations. I'm telling y'all, listen to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got famous off of killing 2 people and going on the run for it. I'm telling y'all.
Exchange in the 60s, independently from what was happening in the GDR a bit later. And when they realized how strong it was, they thought, like the East Germans, that they had hit the jackpot. They pitched their glass to companies that make phone booths, car windshields, and prism windows. At first, there was interest, but sales were slow. Corning was charging a lot for the glass. Most of the potential buyers ultimately went back to using laminated glass as they had been since the 1930s. Corning's upgraded glass just wasn't worth it to them, so the hardened glass got shelved. For decades. That is until 2007, when Steve Jobs approaches Corning with help in creating the iPhone.
Right.
He needs a glass that's thin, transparent, and as unlikely to shatter as possible. And that's how chemically hardened glass is most widely used today, in the screens of billions of electronic devices worldwide.
See, rest in peace, Steve Jobs, bro. If it wasn't for him, nigga, like, nobody wouldn't be talking about this shit today. I'm keeping it man with y'all. Listen to your boy. That's what he basically saying. He brought them back to life. He's saying that Steve Jobs brought them back to life, bro. That's crazy word. Did homework on Steve Jobs bringing them back to life. That's crazy, bro. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs, though.
They call it Gorilla Glass. The story of Superfest does make you wonder, how many products around us are worse than...
Y'all already know. Till next time, y'all subscribe to y'all subscribe to the main channel, Terrell from AV1. Like I said, I'm taking over with this content shit. Subscribe to my third channel, Terrell be Hotboxing. Do y'all homework on that. You know what I'm saying? Like this video, it was interesting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all comment down below. Y'all give me y'all thoughts on this one. Yeah, I love y'all and I'm out, man.